Hey YouTube, this would be video number 4 for 2012. I don't know why I feel the need to update everyone on what numbered video for the year. I'm just really happy to be back into the whole YouTube experience. That being said, I actually wanted to post a video asking some questions. I know I really don't have a broad spectrum audience at this point. I hope that eventually I can make maybe my material more entertaining or my editing better as time goes on, but I don't really have a lot of time to devote to those things because of the fact that I'm already dealing with so much in my personal life, but I hope maybe eventually I can do that so that when I do post something and I say, hey, can I get some feedback, I actually get some, because as of yet, the only comments I get are like, yay, or Billy Black saying, talk about me, or, you know, something like that, which is all great and fun, but I really want to get a base of people who will actually listen to what I'm saying on my videos and actually respond to it. That being said, I'm going to post this video and I'm asking for opinions. Let me just share a little bit about what I want an opinion about, some background, so that maybe you could give me your thoughts. And this is about my college, because I'm really at a kind of a crossroads right now with school, and I'm sort of at a hard point, between a hard place and a rock, as they say, because I can't find a job. I have tried. I'm not making an excuse. I have sent my resume out to, I've even tried tweaking my resume because that was the first suggestion I had. Well, maybe it's the way you wrote your resume, because my job history is kind of weak because I've been in school and I've had kids. And I'm like, so I put most of my emphasis on my education, but then it's like I still don't get callbacks. I apply for administrative assistant positions, positions that you don't have to be licensed to have in the school district where I live, such as teacher's assistant or library clerk assistant or something like that. I never get callbacks. I am bilingual. I do have that, you know, going for me, but I still am not able to get a callback. I think the last time I had an interview was like late last year, which this is August of 2012, so that's really depressing. Now, I have not been actively looking for a job all of this time, but there are times in between where I'll start sending out my resume, like around August and July, because I know around those times, school starts back here the 1st of August, that's when they start hiring for the school district, so I'll start applying then. And the reason I apply for those types of positions is because being a mother of 3, I can't work nights, I can't work weekends. It's not that I don't want to work weekends, I literally cannot. There's no child care available during that time frame that would be able to keep them, and I don't have built-in babysitter parents or anything like that. So I have to rely on what's available, and I know what my parameters of time are. So anyway, with school, here's what's going on, guys. I graduated in May 2010 with an associate's degree with a 3.2 GPA. It's not perfect, but I did well enough, especially considering all I was dealing with during that time. From Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. It was just a basic associate of the arts. I went on directly after finishing that, jumped right back into school. I did 1 semester at the University of South Alabama, traditional campus. The commute drive was too far because I live in Mississippi. I was driving like an hour and 10, 15 minutes to get to school each time. So I transferred to the University of Phoenix online to get a bachelor's degree in environmental science with a minor in biology. Just around, I want to say November or December of last year, I went through a lot of stuff in my personal life, and for the first time I failed 2 classes. Never happened until that point, and I ended up owing Phoenix money. Anyone who's been in college knows what I'm talking about. If you fail a class and you're getting student funding, your funding gets taken away, and anything that they've paid for up to that point, such as the classes that you've taken, you have to repay them for. So I ended up owing them around $3,000. To some people that may not seem like a lot of money, but when you're a student and that's the only basic big income you have is when your student loans come through or when your scholarship money pays for your tuition and then whatever's left comes to you in a disbursement, you're on a very limited set income. And long story short, the way that Phoenix was going to do, they weren't going to allow me to take any more classes until I paid them back. I was already 70% through with my bachelor's degree. That means that I only had 30% left to complete. I would have basically been done in less than 6 months, and I had to stop. I'm still in the process of paying them back currently. Well, what happens is the 6-month grace period that student loans give will actually go through as well, because if I'm not enrolled in school, then that 6-month term comes up, which means that the $16,000 that I owe in student loans would have also been due at the same time that the $3,000 would have had to have been paid back to the school, and I still wouldn't have a degree. So I decided, for me, the best thing to do was to enroll at a different university try to work on my degree. Well, I enrolled at Kaplan University, which is online as well. Easiest thing for me to do with kids because I don't have to worry about childcare. And I enrolled in the closest thing they had to an environmental science bachelor's degree program, which was environmental policy and management. I've already taken, I'm on my second term there. I have a 3.85 GPA because my grades were always good. I just hit a really hard point last year at the end of the year. Making straight A's so far. My problem is that none of my transfer credits for Phoenix will be released until I pay Phoenix back. So basically, I'm going to ultimately end up completing half a bachelor's degree program at Kaplan. More than likely, after I pay Phoenix back, I'm going to try to finish my degree there because I'm already 70% done. There's no sense in letting that go to waste. Or maybe try to see if I can transfer those credits to Kaplan and maybe finish my bachelor's degree at Kaplan. But I don't know, with the two bachelor's degree programs being different, one being just environmental science and the other one being more the legal studies side, which is policy and management, if a lot of those credits will transfer. So I'm just I don't know what to do. I haven't been able to find a job, even with almost a bachelor's degree, and I can say almost because I almost have one, and I've already started on the second one. I couldn't enter into a master's degree program because I didn't have a bachelor's yet, so that wasn't an option for me yet. And I'm just really, really not sure what to do. I can't keep going without a job, and I am really trying. If you guys have any tips or any websites that you think would be good, ones that I'm already actively on are careerbuilder.com, indeedjobs.com. I think it's indeedjobs.com. And there's one or two others that I get emails from, but I don't actually go there unless it's something that looks like it might be promising. Just any advice, and any advice also on the student thing. I know a lot of people say don't borrow any more than you can pay back, but currently with my situation, I have to borrow the extra because it helps cover my living expenses. I don't really have a choice in that. If I did, believe me, I wouldn't, because I know that I'm putting myself in debt ultimately, but I'm also going to school too and trying to better myself at the same time. And you have to do what you have to do to get by. My biggest thing is just I want to know if other people are dealing with this. If they are, what are your struggles? Any advice on how to deal with this? Any advice on maybe trying to make myself more marketable in the job economy? What I told you is very true. I even explained where I went to school and everything. I don't have anything to hide, and I'm asking for advice, so I should be open and honest about it. If you guys have any feedback on this, I would greatly appreciate it. Please take the time to give it to me, because anyone whose videos that I subscribe to, that I watch, if I really like the video, I either make a comment or a video response, because I value every single person's input, their words, and so on. So if you have any type of advice that you would like to give me, it would be greatly appreciated. Thanks, you guys.